cottages, in stalls.
Hey little guy, hello. I'm freezing, I've got about 4 layers on. I mean, this just makes no sense.
Wiener Schnitzel, Wiener Schnitzel.
Good morning guys, welcome back to another video, and it is time to leave Bratislava, Slovakia. We have had an incredible time, but it's time to check out somewhere new. We're currently walking with our croissants that we got from Good Day to the bus station, which is conveniently located about 100 meters from our hotel.
So we picked up the tickets yesterday because right next to our hotel is their stand. 2 return tickets to Vienna, and that is 20 euros for 2. Ours is the only yellow bus, so I'm sure we won't miss it. It's due to leave at 11:35. What's the time now?
I have no clue. My watch is an hour behind. It is... I can't tell the time. It's like 10 past 10, but it's literally right next to it. 10 past 10?
10 past 11. So we have 25 minutes. We're just there. We're basically there now.
The bus stop is actually located under, I'm not sure the name of the bridge, but it's underneath the bridge that UFO Tower is on the side of the old town, so you can't miss it. You can get the train, but you've got to sort of head out the city to find the train station. There's no point flying, it's an hour and 10 minutes away, and the bus was very, very cheap. Currently sitting, eating our croissants, waiting for our bus to Austria. We're actually quite early for once.
I know, for the first time ever, but this is really classy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Croissant and a 50-cent coffee. I feel so European. And we are on. The bus has arrived conveniently. Oh, it's really dark. On time. Just got to find our seats 15 and 16.
We have made it onto the bus, and you do have to make sure you have your ID, your passport with you. They do ask you for that before you get on. We're with RegioJet. As I said, it is the bright yellow bus, so you cannot miss it.
And we've got a TV.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
I'm trying to play games,
so
but I don't know how to do it.
We have like a mini TV entertainment system. You've got a USB port, so you can watch films and stuff. It's actually really comfy, really cozy, but it isn't long. It's only an hour and 10 minutes, and our luggage is stored underneath. You get a little token for that as well. I'm really impressed.
We have made it to Vienna. We are at the main station. I think it's bus and train, I might be wrong. So easy getting here. It's literally, like they said, about an hour, pretty much an hour and 10 minutes. Flew through, no passport check, which was crazy. I think that what they'll do is they'll just randomly select some buses, and the police and whatever will come on and check your passport. So make sure you do have your passport first things first, but we're through. We even got a hot chocolate. We're about 1.5 miles from our hotel, and I'm feeling very lazy. We only have 24 hours in Vienna, don't we, Molly? So we're rushing. They have Uber here. We need to get a cab, drop Molly's little case, and get out and explore. Do we have a driver?
Yes, he's 2 minutes away. That's so good. We probably could have walked, got a bus, got a train, but because we do only have 24 hours here, we're going to make most of our time grabbing an Uber. I think it's actually, it says your Uber is arriving now.
But that's good. I'll tell you what though, do you not think Vienna feels a little bit warmer?
No.
That 1 hour drive, I'm feeling, I could be taking the coat off today.
Look. Did you see that?
Yeah, but it's still not,
it's not as
Bratislava cold.
No,
I'm saying there's
not.
a couple of degrees
warmer. Quickest Uber ride ever, and we've made it to our hotel. We're actually really lucky. We got to check in early. Check-in wasn't until 3, but our room is huge. So our hotel is called the Highlight Suites Hotel because they give you a suite. Look at this. So you've got a humongous living room, sofa, desk unit. We got a little only like a lounge. It is a lounge, isn't it? It's a living room.
Yeah, it's huge.
And then if you come back,
second room.
Come into our huge bedroom. I literally can't deal. The windows are massive as well. You get an amazing view. And then if I turn the light on and take you in here, look at this. We have a bath and a shower. This is ridiculous.
And a huge. Oh, what?
This is crazy.
This is so big. And they let us check in early. I think they know that we have 24 hours. Our bags need to be dropped and we need to get exploring. We haven't done too much research on Vienna, which is quite unlike us. I'm usually really prepared. I'm like, Molly, we're going here, we're seeing this, we're eating this, we're doing that, we're doing this. But we know that you've got to follow the ring route, which goes around the city centre, and within that we'll have all the sites, all the good places to eat, and all the good things to see. So I'm hoping this all goes to plan.
We decided to cut through the Stadtpark. That's my best German accent for you. It's the city park right next to our hotel. But I think it leads you to the other side of the city, so it's a really good shortcut. But it's so pretty. I wish it was icy, because I feel like it would just give it that proper cold vibes.
That is actually really, really nice. You've got the metro system in the park, you've got a river going through a park, and you've got a lake over here. This is so nice, and this is right in the centre of Vienna.
It's madness. The insanely beautiful roads here in Vienna, and we stumbled across St. Stephen's Cathedral, which is the mother church for the Roman Catholics, which is unbelievable. I can't believe the size. Like when you think of when you think of a cathedral, you do think of the spire. Is that what it's called? The big long thing.
I think you can go up it.
I think you might be able to go up it, but this comes out all the way. I just can't believe how big it is.
But literally, look at the size of it. It is huge. But we're still not there. The spire is somewhere around here. But it's like all the buildings here look so important, don't they, when you're walking around?
It's really weird, like even that, you're like, oh my god, there's someone important lives here.
Yeah,
look.
literally, you turn. Nice important building. Nice important building.
But it's just shops.
Hey little guy. Hello.
Oh my god, you're lovely. This is literally what I envisioned Vienna to be like. Sausages in stalls, just planted in the middle of nowhere.
Bratwurst with cheese. This is about as far as our research goes. We've missed the Christmas markets, but luckily there's a couple of little stalls in the city centre.
They are huge as well. You know, it comes under an XL. They're like that.
You know it's going to be good though. You've got a queue like that.
I was going to say, do you have it in bread or what?
I'm not sure. I think with cheese they cut it up into pieces, but I don't know. So we asked what the most traditional was, and the most traditional way is to have the bratwurst cut up on the plate, either with cheese or without. We went without. We've got obviously your mustard, and you can, oh, I'm just getting involved. Look at that, it looks so good.
What's the flavour?
That's just what you want. You know when the zest just pops in your mouth. It literally just pops. Hold on, I'm going straight in for this as well. Well, I don't even know how to eat it. They cut it. They get like the baguette roll, and then they put it on like a spear to make the hole in it. Really cool.
It's huge, isn't it?
See, that has the cheese in.
What's better?
Oh my god. I prefer the hot dog, but the traditional, you get more of the zest because the sausage pops in your mouth.
It's really good and really traditional to eat in the middle of Vienna's high street. You also get a bit of bread with your sausage when you get just a plate, so I'm not going to have that because I do just want the sausage. But I'm going to have some mustard and some ketchup. Oh my god. It's got like a crispy outside and then like it's really soft and flavoursome in the middle. Bratwurst is my fave. Oh my god, this place is so cute. I feel like I've stepped back in time. Even the newspapers are like old and rolled in, what do you call them?
I have no idea.
They're like scrolls almost. We've come into Cafe Havelka, I think that's how you say it. It's like a traditional Viennese coffee house. I just can't believe it. It's so old-fashioned and so cute.
These traditional coffee houses actually like link back decades and decades, and a lot of them have stayed within the same family. Like this one itself is from 1939 and is still run by the same family, and it was crazy. I come in wanting to get like a couple of hot drinks, obviously, as you do in a coffee shop. I was like, can I see the menu? I am the menu, so you ask the waiter what they have. We've got 2 hot chocolates and a very special cake on the way.
Just a quick fact about the newspaper rolls, it actually was a very good invention back in the day. Similar to our selfie sticks, how we can utilise them. They use the newspaper sticks so that they can read the newspaper. Fun fact.
Have a look at this cake. So this is a Sachertorte. I might be saying it completely wrong. It's basically a chocolate sponge cake, but it links back to the cafes and a couple of famous hotels in Austria. I don't know too much about it. I just want to eat it because it looks really, really good. I don't think meant to, but I'm going to get a bit of whipped cream anyway. It's good. It says it's, well, that's really good. Dense, that is it. That is filled, that is packed with chocolate, and it's actually got apricot in it as well. It's really, really nice. This is actually so needed after that bratwurst. You know, I've burnt my mouth.
Have you?
I've literally burnt my mouth where it was popping.
Hang on though, look how cute. Look, two little sugar cubes.
So old-fashioned, isn't it?
So tiny. And also, look at the spoon that you stir it with. Oh my god, here it is. I'll show you this one. So cute.
Molly, you know it's all good and well not having a menu. That it's really cool. It's quite traditional. I like that. But I have no idea what the price was. Seriously, this could come out and it could be like 30 euros a coffee, 20 euros a slice of cake. I will be running. I'm having to walk all that chocolate off. Chocolate cake and hot chocolate is definitely not a good idea, but walking it off and we didn't have to run. It was a reasonable price. It was about 13 euros for the cake, 2 hot chocolates.
It's not too bad at all,
in a
is it?
traditional Viennese cafe, which is definitely worth it. But we've walked around and again, cool looking building. We've bumped into like he's my mate, the Hofburg, which is the Imperial Palace, I believe. I don't know, but I'm going to walk in. This is like this here. I don't know why. I think I've seen it on TV shows. When I see this, I thought, yeah, that reminds me of Vienna. We're going to walk through it, see what we can find. The architecture in here is crazy.
It's got the same sort of architecture as other European cities where it's got like blue and green at the very top. Do you know what I mean?
Sort of.
See how they've all got blue and green up there? This one is just on such a large scale.
I think when you come here, you've got to like immerse yourself a little bit in the culture. It's not really our thing seeing like museums, cathedrals and whatnot. We prefer to find like, I don't know, cool, unique things. But I think this will be like our last historic spot for the 24 hours in Vienna. But it's a great place to just chill out. There's a couple of cafes in here in the middle of the palace.
Which looks so
to chill out, especially as the sun's coming down and the day is coming to an end. I think we're lost in the museum square.
There's so many. You've got the Natural Museum over that way, you've got another museum over there, you've got more museum things here.
Cool building over there, cool building over there, cool building over there, cool building over there.
It's just
but we don't do museums, do we?
No,
we don't
do
find something
history.
that little bit different. This has been like the most historical
tour
we've
of
ever
a place
got.
we've done, yeah.
Tomorrow it's got to be more like now. What's the word? Edgy.
Edgy. Good morning, we are up bright and early as we only had a couple of those Austrian beers last night.
A couple.
Yeah, a couple. We only have 6 hours left of our 24 hours here in Vienna, so we're going to try and tackle the subway system here. Not sure how that's going to work out. Obviously we want to see as many things as possible before we have to get the bus back to Bratislava.
That was actually pretty easy. It was 8 euros each for a 24-hour travel pass, which we eventually got. I thought you could get a day one, but I think you have to do that online. We got the 24 hours, we got on the train, we only went one stop. You probably could have walked where we're going. We're going to a place which is actually famous for like really like Art Deco, strangely designed buildings. But I don't know where the exit is from here. You could have walked, but now we're lost in the underground. Even when you come slightly out of the city centre, the buildings are ridiculous everywhere.
There's some beautiful coloured ones as well, aren't they?
Yeah, you've got some like, yeah, they're literally multicoloured and everywhere looks important. But today, I'm sure after I said yesterday that Austria is a bit warmer than Bratislava, I'm sure it was listening because I am freezing. I've got about 4 layers on.
It is so cold.
I'm struggling.
We've made it to Hundertwasserhaus. That is...
Your German's getting good, Molly.
I know, that is my best German accent, but have a look at this.
It's incredible. Look at it, it's incredible. It's like all different colours, all different shapes, very Art Deco.
I was going to say there's mosaics all along the wall. Like it's just so colourful, but at the same time it also fits with the sort of neutral colours of Vienna. This place is so cool. It really reminds me of the Monster House in Hong Kong. The windows are really small, it's all like multicoloured, and they're not just like squares or rectangles, they've kind of like moulded it, which makes one bit looks a bit like a rock climbing bit. Do you see that? Where is he? That looks a bit like a rock climbing.
It's really cool.
Where are you?
And there's actually a few of them. Have you already said this?
No, I haven't.
There's actually a few of them designed across Austria.
Which is crazy. And
people live here. You're not allowed inside, which
Yeah.
is a shame. But it's ridiculous, and it's like its own little, I don't know, town. You've got
it's a village.
It's like a
Hundertwasser village is what it's
You've
called.
got a few little coffee shops, a few souvenir shops. You've even got an English post box back there. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, this just makes no sense. It's very strange and very different to yesterday. Obviously we've done all the historical things. I think if you like art, you like photography, you like videography, definitely come here.
For sure.
Some of these others built across Austria, look at this one. They look, and this, they look ridiculous. It looks almost fake. Absolutely freezing. Molly, I need coffee. I didn't actually realise how cold it was, but there is, like I said, there's a few cafes going on around here. Have you seen this one though? This one's ridiculous.
It's so
It's like in the building, so it's not like off the building, you're actually in the building. I hope it's open. I think it's open.
It's open. Oh my gosh, that was so needed. A little hot chocolate Interessen cafe. Definitely check it out if you come here. The style of it is so cute. I love it here. Everything's like mosaiced. Inside though, it did definitely look like outside, which is quite cool, and it's linked to the Hundertwasserhaus. But it is still very, 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 very cold. It hasn't warmed me up that much. Oh, see?
We've just got off the train at
Brückengas.
and rushing, as we don't have much time left, we thought we can't leave Vienna without some more food.
And you know what I've seen everywhere? Bratwurst, Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener
Is that
Schnitzel?
it? Wiener Schnitzel? Wiener Schnitzel? I think they pronounce the W as a V, but I'm not sure. Anyway, this market, it's niche market, and it goes on for miles.
Literally, this is like the beginning here. The beginning bit doesn't look too
too great.
but further down there looks good. There's actually so much here. You've got sweets, you've got cheese, you've got proper restaurants, but you have restaurants from all over the world. We found somewhere finally that does traditional Austrian food. We're walking for so far. A lot of it is like market stalls, but a few of them are like restaurants, which is really cool. We found this place that does traditional Austrian, which I'm very happy. We have got, oh my God, the bratwurst with the cheese cut up, because we had it in the actual hot dog yesterday and it was incredible. And finally, they didn't do traditional Wiener Schnitzel, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they do a Wiener Schnitzel sandwich, which is very
Basically
different.
the same
it's
thing.
It's like veal, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think.
but the same thing.
Okay. Well, it's good.
Nice. Is it just like breaded
It's like a burger. That's really nice.
Now you've got to try the cheese sausage on its own.
This is literally what I was most excited about, because we had it in the hot dog yesterday.
And it is traditional.
It is very traditional. I'm going to get a bit of mayo, a bit of ketchup and mustard. Oh, look at
That's
that.
because you were thinking about mayo.
Hello.
Oh my
Nice. What's better, yesterday's or today's?
God. That is good sausage. Literally the cheese bursts in your mouth. That is incredible.
I really liked it in the bread yesterday, but I do want to try it on its own. You have to get loads of mustard here. Ooh, and ketchup.
How good is it?
What cheese is that?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? We've had so much cheese in the last few days.
Oh my God, we've eaten so much cheese. That is so much nicer than the original.
It is so good, but we've got to finish these off and run to make this bus so we can get back to the airport. And that was 24 hours in Vienna. We made it, we made the bus just in time. We pushed it to do, as Warnley fell over, to do as many things as possible.
And we were almost late, almost missed the bus, but
Nearly.
We are at the world's quietest airport.
Yeah,
I'm almost
Bratislava
certain.
is so quiet, but we're back in Bratislava. Vienna was incredible. 24 hours was not enough. There's so
No.
much history to be found there. There's so many different things as well to be found. So look it up. You probably need 3 or 4 days, I would say.
sure.
Definitely. But
There's so many pretty buildings.
so many amazing city. We'll be back for sure. But that is the end of our short little European trip.
For Matt's birthday, he's now very old and he's enjoyed himself, I hope.
Way too old, but we are back on our travels again in like 3 days. We're back heading to Asia. We're not going to tell you where yet. You're going to have to stay tuned for that. And if you are new to the channel and you've enjoyed this little like mini European series, make sure you hit that subscribe, drop us a like.
And keep on dabbling.